Hey everybody, Kim here at KimSimpleLife.com. Thanks so much for coming by. Today I'm talking about pet bowls and what I think is the best pet bowl on the market. If you're interested, stay tuned. So let's cut to the chase. What do I think is the very best pet bowl you can get? It's this. It's a stainless steel made out of 304 stainless steel from Basis Pet. It's a U.S. company, a very small company out of Vermont in the United States, and the company's called Basis Pet. Now, why do I think this is the best? Well, number one, it's 304 stainless steel, and I never used to think there was a difference in stainless steel bowls. I've had these stainless steel bowls that you can get from your standard big box pet store. It's got kind of a lower lip here, stainless steel. Thought that was a good bowl. I have these stainless steel bowls with the little rubber non-skid thing on there so the bowl won't slide. Hint, the bowl still slides. And not to mention the fact, I don't know if you can tell, but after use, it just gets nasty and cruddy around the edges. I have tried plastic bowls with a little non-skid gripper on it. These bowls were pretty good, but they're plastic. After a while, you know, if you're feeding your pet, I've got cats, dogs would be the same way. If you're feeding them wet food and you're stirring it up with a fork, it tends to scratch the bowl. I don't know if you can see that or not, but after a while, plastic and scratches. I don't want funny plastic stuff seeping up into my pet's food. And I've even tried these stainless steel bowls, again from a big box pet store. And I have so many of these bowls. I've got a bunch of these. I have a bunch of these. I've got even little versions of these. So I have pet bowls out the yang-yang. Until I finally found Basis Pet stainless steel bowls. It's a heavy grade stainless steel, and it is just a basic bowl. I don't know if you can see the Basis Pet on there, but it's just a basic bowl, you would think, but it's so much more. Number one, 304 stainless steel, so it's going to help prevent it from rusting or staining. That's not to say it may not rust or stain, but the 304, it's solid, so it probably shouldn't rust or stain like this cheap Chinese made stainless steel. And I don't know if you can tell the stains in there. Anyway, I'll admit these bowls do cost a little bit more, and I do have a link down in the description below, and this is not a paid advertisement or a paid sponsorship. I bought these with my own money. They come well packaged in a little box like this, and this is a box of 6. There's the label. And when you open up the box, you have a nice letter from the owner of the company, Mike, and he kind of explains to you how he came about the bowls, as well as on the back of the letter there's some care instructions. And each bowl, I'm going to hold this up, they're very well packaged, so they come in they've got this little paper wrapping on it, and then when you pull each bowl out, the pack of the bowls is all wrapped together with their little logo stamp. And then when you open the package up, each bowl is individually wrapped as well. So the packaging is very, very good. And there's a brand spanking new bowl. I actually have 12 of these bowls. I have 3 cats. 2 are fairly young, 9 months old, and one is 15 years old. So I've been buying pet bowls for years, because before I had the little kittens, I had cats before that. So I have gone through my share of pet bowls, and these, by far, from Basis Pet, 304 stainless steel, made in the U.S., are the best. One thing I like, now again, these are the small bowls because I have cats. They do have bigger bowls for dogs, so check the link below and you'll get an idea of the size of bowls. But on the cat side, and I assume this would be true with dogs, because the bowl is so wide here, it helps with whisker fatigue. So as your pet is eating, especially with cats, and again, I assume this with dogs, and I apologize, I've never had a dog, so I'm not familiar with how dogs go, but I would assume it's the same. When a cat eats, if the bowl is small, like this, or even if it's high edges, like this, the cat's eating and her little whiskers, she's holding her whiskers back. So it's kind of like you're eating while you're smiling. Well, if you were eating while you're smiling, you're going to get tired after a while. Because these bowls are so wide here, the cat can eat naturally, and her whiskers, she doesn't have to hold her whiskers back. She can just eat while her whiskers are in a natural state. So that helps her to be more relaxed when she's eating, and it also helps her to eat more per sitting, so she doesn't have to, excuse me, keep coming back. Another thing I like is, number one, I think I mentioned it, they're made in the US. That's huge. Another thing, if you look at the back on the lip, see how this lip is actually opened? Now, it's not sharp at all, but when I first got the bowl, I thought, oh, I'm not going to like that. Why didn't they roll that lip all the way around, like, say, this bowl from China? That lip is rolled all the way around. I'll tell you why. This lip, it doesn't hold food particles or water. So everything gets clean. When you wash this bowl, everything gets clean, as opposed to this lip, eventually food particles and water get stuck through that tiny little crack, which you probably can't see. And then after years and years, it just starts to get ucky. And who wants your cat eating from ucky? And I also don't want ucky around my house. So the lip on these is open, so when you're washing it, either by hand or putting it in a dishwasher, it can be perfectly cleaned all the way around. So I want to do a quick video on that. This is the Basis Pet Food Bowl, 304 stainless steel, made in the USA, beautiful state of Vermont, by started by a man named Mike, and he gives you a little letter of introduction when you buy them. Like I said, they're a little bit more pricey than your standard pet food bowl, but in the long run, they're going to last forever. Whereas bowls like these or these, you're replacing them every few years anyway. So why not put the cost up front and have a bowl for life? That's what I had to say about what I think is the very best pet food bowl you can get. Oh, and by the way, these are food grade bowls. You can use these on your own table as well. They don't have to be just for pet food. So keep that in mind as well. I'm Kim. This is Kim's Simple Life. If you like what you hear here, please share, comment, and subscribe. Again, link in the description below where you can get these. And until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.